Ever nailed a huge win, like landing that dream job or crushing a personal goal, but then you just keep it to yourself? No big announcement, no humble brag on Instagram. Just straight up hide it like it's some kind of secret? Dude, you're not alone. In fact, millions of folks do this every day. But why? What's the psychology behind hiding your success? What's up, everyone? You're watching Learniq Psychology, and today we're diving deep into this mind-bending habit. We'll uncover the real reasons, share some eye-opening stories, and drop tips that'll make you rethink how you celebrate your wins. Introduction. All right, first things first. What do we even mean by hiding success? It's not about being modest or low-key. It's when you actively downplay or conceal your achievements. Like you get a promotion at work, but when your buddies ask how things are going, you mumble, "Oh, it's whatever, same old grind." Or you build a side hustle that's blowing up, but you tell your family it's just a hobby. Psychologists call this success concealment, or sometimes link it to modesty bias. It's rooted in how our brains wire us to protect ourselves. See, success isn't just about the high fives and party. For some, it's a double-edged sword. It feels amazing, but it also stirs up fear, doubt, and even guilt. Psychologist Pauline Clance show that up to 70% of high achievers experience something called imposter syndrome, where they hide wins because they feel like frauds. No joke. Even big-time celebs like Tom Hanks have admitted to this. But why hide? Is it cultural? Personal? Let's break it down. The fear factor. Okay, let's kick off with the big one, fear. Straight up, success can make you a target. Ever heard of tall poppy syndrome? It's this Aussie term, but it's huge in the US too. Basically, if you stand out too much, like a tall poppy in a field, someone might want to chop you down. Research from social psychologists shows we hide success to avoid envy from friends, family, or coworkers. Why? Envy breeds resentment, and that can wreck relationships big time. Picture this. You're at a family barbecue in Texas, and your cousin's been struggling with his job. You just got a fat raise, but you keep quiet. Why? Because you don't want him feeling salty or thinking you're rubbing it in. Sounds relatable? And it's not just external fear. There's internal stuff too. Enter imposter syndrome, that nagging voice saying, "You don't deserve this fraud," coined by psychologists Clance and Imes in the 70s. It's when successful people feel like their achievements are luck or flukes. Women and minorities often hit this harder due to societal biases, per studies in the Journal of Personality. And don't get me started on perfectionism. Psychologists like Paul Hewitt link it to hiding success because if it's not perfect, why share? You nail 90% of a goal, but fixate on the 10% flop. Result, you bury the whole thing. Culture and upbringing. Now let's talk culture, because this ain't just a personal quirk. In the US, we got this weird mix. On one hand, we're all about the American dream, hustle hard, shine bright. But on the other, humility is king. Think about Midwestern values or Southern charm. Don't toot your own horn, right? Americans from individualistic backgrounds might brag more, but many hide success to seem relatable. It's like, I don't want to come off as a show-off dude. Oprah Winfrey, queen of media, but she's admitted in her book, What I Know for Sure, that she downplayed early wins to fit in. Grew up poor in Mississippi, so hiding success was survival actually. In places like Japan, it's called the nail that sticks up gets hammered down. But even in the US, social media amps this up. We see influencers flexing, but backlash is real. For example, think about cancel culture. People hide online successes to dodge trolls. The impacts. Is hiding success a superpower or a trap? Let's weigh it. First, the upsides. Psychologically, it can protect your mental health. A study in the Journal of Happiness Studies shows modest people report lower stress because they avoid the pressure of expectations. Like, if no one knows you're killing it, no one piles on more demand. Think of a mom in New York who runs a successful blog, but hides it from PDA friends. Why? Keeps her life balanced, no jealousy drama. It also builds genuine relationships. Humility makes you approachable. People trust you more. Research from organizational psychologist Adam Grant in Give and Take backs this. Givers who downplay success often rise higher long-term. But there are downsides too. Hiding can lead to isolation. You bottle up pride and resentment builds. It can lead to higher anxiety and depression rates. And even worse, it stunts growth. If you hide wins, you miss feedback and opportunities. This feedback can really help you improve and grow. Tips to own your success. If you're tired of hiding, here's how to flip the script. First, recognize it. When do I downplay wins? Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, techniques from Aaron Beck help reframe that imposter voice. Tell yourself, I earned this, dude. Second, start small. Share with one safe person. Build that muscle. Research shows gradual exposure reduces fear, just like therapy for phobias. Third, embrace vulnerability. Brené Brown's work on shame resilience is gold. She says owning your story, wins included, fosters connection. It's okay to shine. It inspires others. Fourth, check your culture. If your crew's toxic, find new ones. Online communities might be really helpful. And remember, humility and pride can coexist. Celebrate quietly if that's your jam, but don't erase it. Last tip, practice gratitude. List 3 wins daily, no hiding. It rewires your brain for self-acceptance. So hiding success is a psychological shield, born from fear, culture, and self-doubt, but it can rob you of the joy you deserve. Remember, you're not a fraud, you're human. Success isn't about flexing, it's about owning your path with grace. Next time you score a win, pause. Ask, am I hiding to protect or to punish myself? Have you ever hidden a big success and why? Drop it in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Your little support on Patreon can really help me produce more amazing content. Until next video, keep learning.